I am Iron Man.
You serious?
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another MCU Reviews of the Fades, the two usuals of Christian Hopkins and
Jonah Morgan.
And today we have a special returning guest of Finn, a.k.a. SokkaStyle.
Hi guys, how we doing?
So today we are going to be talking about the newest addition to the MCU with the Thunderbolts.
Yes. Yes!
I think we're all pretty much on the same page with this movie, so this is going to be very fun. Okay. Where would we like to start?
I like the core members, I think.
Do we just
Of
want
the
to run
team?
through the characters?
The team.
Yeah. Can I get a top 3 from everybody?
Oh,
Ooh.
top 3 favorites in order. Hold on.
Ooh.
I know what mine is. I just want to hear what you guys say.
In this movie or just overall?
Let's go in this movie, and
Okay.
then if we want, we can jump into an overall conversation.
Okay, for sure. Let's see.
Man, that's hard.
I can start if we need to.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. So, at 3, surprisingly enough, I have Yelena.
Mhm.
She would probably be higher, frankly, and, I have no problem if people have her higher. I just think she's so cool, and, I really just related to her in this movie. There's a specific scene, which we'll get to if we're talking spoilers, but there's a specific scene that, near the end of the movie where she has a conversation with another character, and I just started bawling because I was I've been through that exact situation. 2 is Bucky. I love Bucky. How can you not? Surprisingly enough, though, my number 1 is Ghost. I love her. I love her so much. I think she's awesome. She is just so me. Every time she has the opportunity to leave, she's just she comes back, and I truly think it's just because she needs friends and she wants a friend, and she's she's just trying to fit in. I related to that so much. I was I love you. Please give me more of her. She's awesome. Anna John Kamen is also just gorgeous. I love her. She's great.
Yeah.
But that's my top 3, and it could be in any order, frankly.
That's true. I have my list. Number 3 will be Bucky. If it were talking overall, Bucky's 1 because he's
Fair.
fantastic.
Fair.
3 is Bucky, but 2 is Bob.
I thought about including Bob. I just didn't because I was is he part of the main team? Is he not? But
If we don't want to include him, then I do have another person to put.
no, if you want to include Bob because
Yeah.
Bob would be my 3 or 4.
His actor is spectacular. Louis Pullman is incredible.
He's been Bob before.
He's been Bob before in Top Gun Maverick. He was also in a vampire movie, Salem's Lot, that me and my dad both love, and he's a spectacular actor.
Do you know who his dad is?
I think my dad told me this one time. Who?
His dad is the president in Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bill Pullman.
Yeah, my dad told me about that. That's really
Also
funny.
in Spaceballs, which I saw for the first time last night. Terrible.
You need to watch that, Jonah.
I haven't
It's
watched
terrible. It's so bad.
It's bad, but it's so good.
No, I would watch it again. I gave it a half star, but I would watch it again because it's hilarious. But I hated it.
But they handle Bob / we'll go ahead and say it, Sentry very well. It's
Very
done
well.
very well. And so
and to say it again, the Void.
the
very
Void.
well.
We'll talk about that later. I have stuff to say about it. And then 1 is Yelena. Her
Yeah, fair.
dude, she's her growth, her acting, Florence Pugh's great. It's just all of it. She's been on such a journey since Black Widow, and it shows in her acting. So that's my number 1.
She, in terms of acting, she would be 1 for me.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
She's fantastic.
And I do want to just throw out an honorable mention to Red Guardian, who made me laugh literally every single time he was on screen. When he just yells, is this going to be a spoiler review? Can we just go into spoilers?
Let's go and mention
That's
this.
fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go and mention that.
Okay.
Spoilers.
When he just is driving the limo to go find them, she's like, oh no, and then he's like, Yelena, it's your dad. I lost it. I was laughing so hard
That's
during
the
that.
funniest scene in the movie.
He would have been my 3 if we didn't include Bob. He would have been my 3. Bucky would have been 2.
I love the moment near the end where he's just he sees Yelena go into the void, and he's like, I just lost another daughter.
Gosh.
I lost another daughter. It broke me. I was like,
He slips into a little bit of a Stranger Things acting for a second. with that. It just felt his act. David Harbour's great.
I'm rewatching Stranger Things right now just because after seeing
if you haven't seen Thunderbolts, go watch this movie.
Please go watch Thunderbolts.
We can't
Great.
say that
Every
enough.
actor's so good. Top notch.
Please go see Thunderbolts. It's so good.
My top three, I'll run through them pretty quick. Jonah, because it's going to be pretty the same. My number 3 in this movie is Bucky. Overall characters, Bucky would be one, but Bucky just getting enough compared to some characters, but he's the source of some of my favorite scenes in this movie. My number 2 is actually going to be Yelena. She has some amazing moments throughout this movie, and this movie just really... I already liked her as a character quite a lot, but this movie really boosted her up even more, my favorite characters. And my number 1 is actually going to have to be Bob/Sentry. Particularly because of the ending.
The very ending?
The very, very ending. Like,
okay.
The rest of the movie puts it higher already, but the ending with him...
I'm already laughing.
It's kind of the same deal where I feel like I could put any character at number 1 because, I mean, Red Guardian is a big honorable mention, and this movie did something that I was hoping it would do, which would make me really like Ghost a lot more. Because I've never hated Ghost, but I wanted this movie to make me like her more. And
I think I need to see Ant-Man and the Wasp again now after seeing this, because I was very low on Ant-Man and the Wasp, but after this, I'm like, maybe I need to give this movie another chance.
Yeah, Christian can tell you, I've never been a big fan of Ghost. It's a cool concept that I don't think got enough, and now it has, so...
And I think it works very well in this movie.
Yes,
and she's so likable. She's so likable.
I agree. Yes, I 100% agree.
I didn't see you doing that much against him. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I suck. You're a terrible person.
You're a terrible person. And she just calls her a bitch.
There is one major character, though, we have yet to talk about.
John Walker?
Oh, please talk about him. He's
great. He's great.
I want to have a PSA where, I mean, I know you're not supposed to like him in Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I didn't care for him really at all. 180. This movie does a 180. The characterization he's given, the acting he does. Oh my Lord, it's great.
I think he's great in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, though.
Me too.
I think it's like an Ant-Man and the Wasp thing where I need to go back and rewatch that now that I appreciate especially his actor more.
Yeah, it's Wyatt Russell. I mean, his dad is
Wyatt Russell.
who plays Ego in Ego and Guardians too.
Runs in the Jeans.
Yeah, and then obviously the one that got killed at the beginning of the...
I think it's hilarious. I think it's so funny.
I think it's hilarious, but at the same time, I was like, really? We're doing this now? Yeah. I was hoping it was going to be like kind of in the middle. I didn't think it was going to happen right there. I was like, oh, shit.
It's so sudden. I told my dad I would have liked to have seen more of her because, I mean, Taskmaster's a cool, it's obviously a cool concept with how much he's in the comics. And with how many characters they made better in this movie, I think they would have made Taskmaster
better. It was kind of a weird choice to just kill off Taskmaster. I didn't really get that, but...
Yeah, because that was something that really excited me from the start. I've been excited for this movie ever since it got announced, because everyone went, why would I care about these characters that I don't care about? I got excited because I thought, this movie can give these characters a chance to improve, make me care about them more. So I was most excited to see Ghost and Taskmaster, because I thought, this movie will improve them more. No, Taskmaster doesn't even make it a minute.
And Ghost is the one that kills her.
So
cool scene. I guess we could talk about opening scenes and stuff. That scene in the vault is great.
That was good.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about the opening scene, but okay, yeah, that's a great scene as well. Yeah,
we can loop back to it in a bit, but talk about that scene in the vault where it's like all four of them have a different target. So like Yelena is trying to go for Ghost is going for Taskmaster is going.
I like that Valentina did that here's the thing. While I have very, very few problems with this movie, one of them is like she must have known that one of them was going to get be left, right? Like obviously, yes, she has the backup plan of the incinerator, but at that point, why have them try to kill each other if you're just going to use the incinerator?
Just incinerate them. Yeah. One of them is gonna they're not all gonna kill each other at the exact same time. One of them is going to live. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because the issue here is that if one of them dies, which one of them did, they're going to figure out that, oh, this is a setup, and which is what Yelena did. So at that point, I'm just like, why didn't you just incinerate them? Like, that just seemed weird to me. I was like, okay, that's kind of a stupid plan, but whatever. It didn't bother me because I was having fun.
For sure.
Yeah, but I do quickly want to talk about that opening scene. I just want to say it is so cool that she actually jumped off the second tallest building in the world.
She did.
That's so awesome. That's so cool. Like, eek.
The fact that Florence Pugh like heavily pushed for her to still do that, because she said it was in the original script and then it got taken out, and then she became the most annoying person on set.
Which is so good. Yeah, I just think this movie's phenomenal. It's so good. Like, I kind of can't believe how good it is. Another quick standout. I'm forgetting her. I'm gonna butcher her last name, so I don't even want to try. But Geraldine, who plays Mel, I thought was phenomenal. Yeah. I thought she was great, and I really hope that she's Songbird. We could see her as Songbird. Songbird is awesome, and that would just be great.
Yeah, I think. I don't know if I'm getting mixed up. I believe I mentioned this in our Brave New World review, but I believe that character was supposed to be in Brave New World, or I might have been my character.
Supposed to be the lady. Yeah,
that doesn't surprise me actually. I don't know, maybe. But
before
I think this is better if this happened.
Yeah,
I told Christian when we were talking about it the other day. It was kind of jarring how like all of a sudden she was a really important character, but like I was for it. I mean, like because it does bring up a good point that not everybody working for Valentina would go along with what she was doing, like 100%. Because I mean, she's a terrible human being. Yeah, so
she's awful. Yeah. But I love her. Like she's hilarious. Every time she's on screen, I'm like, I love you.
Oh, Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
Julie Louis-Dreyfus.
When we saw, because we have different scenes throughout the movie when people like have an interaction with Bob and we see a bit of their past that haunts them. When we see Valentina's, that's
brutal.
Well,
brutal.
Yeah, it's brutal. I don't really understand why she was one of the people we decided to see when it comes to their past. I would have loved to have seen every single one of them in the voice, like
Ghost specifically.
I really wanted to see Ghost and Bucky. I would have loved to have seen Bucky as well. Like you could have easily done something. Like you could have done something with Red Guardian at the end, like dropping off his daughters at the Red Room at the beginning of Black Widow and see that from his perspective. You could have seen Bill Foster, who's Goliath, Lawrence Fishburne, and Ant-Man and the Wasp, have a scene with Ghost and like having her deal with her trauma of like phasing and shit. John Walker, we already kind of got that scene, but you could have done another scene where you see the decapitation in Falcon and the Winter Soldier from his point of view, because that's a terrible point in his life as well. For Bucky, you could have done anything with Hydra, like him killing somebody and like having that be traumatic for him. And then we saw Yelena. We saw a lot of Yelena. And then we saw a lot of Bob. So I don't know. I think it would have been great if we had gotten to see that. Unfortunately, we didn't. And the director did say that was the plan originally, but then somebody, I don't know exactly who it was, but somebody said they were like, we need to have like a big bad moment. We just don't have the time to do it with the other thing. So he wanted it to happen, and I appreciate that he wanted it to happen. Unfortunately, it just didn't. So.
Right.
Yeah. Because I do agree with you. That's probably one of my, I don't want to say one of my issues with the movie, but I guess a nitpick is just that we didn't see that with everybody.
Wanted more.
Yeah, I did want more of that from everybody. Because I liked what we got, I just wanted more.
Which is kind of crazy, because a lot of people have been saying they're just like, oh, there's too much in this movie, it's too messy. This is the one time where I was like, not in Thunderbolts, like just throughout the MCU.
Oh, okay.
But like, there have been a lot of people that have been like, oh, I like wanted more. And I love that when I want more from a Marvel movie. I'm just like, yes, like give me more of this, please. Like, this is great. Yeah, but I think they did a very good job of blending trauma and comedy, or drama and comedy, which is very rare to do especially for a Marvel movie. It's not an easy thing to do, number one, and the fact that they did it so smoothly in this movie just like excites me so much more for the future. Like,
especially since this is one of the heavier Marvel movies. I would say. I mean, they deal with some dark stuff.
I'd maybe argue it's one of the heaviest. Like I can't really think of an MCU movie that is like heavy in subject matter like this. The only one that I think maybe comes close is either Winter Soldier or Civil War. Civil War mainly because of Bucky, and Bucky's in this movie. I would say trauma-wise, Civil War is way more trauma-heavy on Bucky than this movie. But just in terms of mental health, this movie like really understood the assignment, and I love that so much.
Well, there's a specific scene I'll mention later that about got me to tears, but it's the same kind of thing as, I mean, they deal with like abuse, they talk about suicide briefly. It's just, and they handle it so well, and it's impressive, honestly.
I really do.
I was just so happy that something this heavy, they didn't try and undermine it with quippy jokes that Marvel tends to do. No, it's like there are jokes in this film, but they don't take away from the message this movie's trying to tell.
Absolutely.
Speaking of undermining or downplaying, I'm so happy they just made Sentry overpowered. That they couldn't do anything. I'm so happy they did that.
That one scene in the movie, oh my lord.
I'm so happy there was nothing they could do. Like that is how you do an overpowered character and how you do it well.
They legitimately run away.
Yeah, literally, like, because they're just like, we can't do anything. Like, there's literally nothing we can do.
Yeah.
So I really appreciated that they
because
how well they did that.
One of the lines from the movie that was in the previews was that he was more powerful than the Avengers rolled into one, and they make you believe it.
But
they
do make you believe it, but that's not true.
It's a crazy thing to say, but they make you believe it because, like, no matter how much he gets hit, he doesn't move.
I do think he could take out Hulk. I don't know about Thor.
That would be. I'd love to see that fight.
I would love.
I mean, they're both in this next movie, so who knows?
But I love that line too. One, Sentry's costume looks amazing.
It's great. I didn't love the hair.
Yeah, but I like that they made a joke about that.
They play the hair. They play the hair as a joke, and it looked as if later.
I just felt like I don't know much about Sentry when it comes to the comics, but like I don't know if the blonde is like important or necessary. I think I would have just been fine with his regular hair in that suit.
Yeah,
it just goes with his outfit. That's the thing.
Sure,
but, I mean,
I just was like, I think I would have liked this look so much better if you just had your long brunette hair. Like,
yeah, but later in the movie and whenever we get to post-credit scene, his hair is brown again because he's Bob now.
So I imagine it'll probably stay like that.
Yeah, because he has a problem with Valentine. Is like, I didn't really have input on the hair.
Yeah, which is hilarious. He's just like,
which is really, really funny, and that leads to one of the better lines in the movie when Valentina says, "You should listen to me," and he goes, "Why?" And it's like a little uh-oh.
And then when he has this moment talking to himself like a god, and Valentina says, "You're kind of throwing that word around there a little loosely," and he says, "No, but you said I was more powerful than the Avengers rolled into one, and that does include one god."
Including one god. At least he says at least one god specifically.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Going back to probably my favorite scene in the movie, the the limo chase scene where Bucky comes in.
That was so good.
That entire scene was one of the trailers, and that trailer specifically made me extremely excited for this movie because it's just spectacular.
It's such a great.
He's just aura farming. He's just aura farming the entire time.
What happened to bulletproof?
That is what I talk about.
And also,
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Also, the fact that Bucky came in, he was just straight up Terminator.
Yes. I love that they gave him his own theme. That it's not the Winter Soldier theme, like it's his hero theme now. I loved that.
The soundtrack is a banger.
Yes, he does.
Shout out Sunlux. Shout out Sunlux, who did the score.
Yeah, he does a shotgun spin when he takes it out of the dude's hand from the truck.
Sick. He does
a Terminator shotgun spin, and then proceeds to wrap the. Oh my gosh, my dad was like hitting my hitting my shoulder whenever he's wrapping the cable around his arm. He's like, he's about to like single-handedly take down that truck with his bare hands.
It was awesome.
He's
and then
so
they're all
cool.
cheering,
I love
and
him.
then he launches thing in the back of the limo, and
then
John goes from yeah.
Oh,
Because they're cheering for him. Like, John Walker gets genuinely, like, he gets pumped. He gets
he's like, oh, I know this guy. Let's go.
It's Bucky.
It's Bucky.
No, that is my favorite scene.
And he
in the movie.
turns, and then he has them all tied up. And if you notice, he has Red Guardian and
Yes,
and I think Walker tied up in rebar.
Yeah, because they're super soldiers, and
They're
he knows
super
that.
soldiers.
So, which I thought was great.
Really
And
fun.
I love that he had the Chitauri cuffs around Ghost. Cause,
Yes,
like,
from Ghost. Yes.
Yeah, like he's very smart. He's very, very smart.
Yeah, he doesn't get as much in this movie as some other characters, but it's Sebastian Stan. He's when he gets stuff, he's the best.
When
He's
every other
so good.
character on this team has been from Phase 3, or in most of their cases, Phase 4, it's fine to have the character
Yeah.
from Phase 1 not get as much, because, I mean,
Yeah,
he's
for
been
sure.
in this franchise for
We've seen him the most. Yeah.
Yeah.
about 15 years? As of next year, but
Wow.
about 15 years.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's crazy. Wow.
As of what? First Avenger?
2011.
Mm-hmm.
2011.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Is there anything else we want to talk about before we get to the ending of the movie?
There were a few moments where I cried. I talked about the Yelena Red Guardian scene.
Yeah.
The other one, which is at the end of the movie or near the end of the movie, the scene where they hug Bob, like
Oh Lord.
That got me.
I broke into tears.
That got me.
I'm like getting teary-eyed thinking about it right now. But that scene, like, is everything I ever could have wanted. Like I just related to this movie so much. Like, 'cause, like I'm someone who's like had really like gone through like really bad mental health stuff, and like this movie just felt like a breath of fresh air to me. I was like,
For sure.
I needed this. Like,
For sure.
and that scene just meant so much to me. I was like, good job, Marvel.
It was something
Good
I
job.
loved about this film was that, somebody as powerful as Sentry and Void is, how are these heroes gonna beat him? You do it by adhering to your central message of the film, and they did a power of friendship way to beat the villain, but it was perfect.
But it wasn't.
I've seen people be upset about that, and I think they're wrong.
Yeah, like
I think they're wrong.
Crazy.
usually I get it as the whole power of friendship thing is dumb, but for this movie, you could not have done it any other way.
That
Yeah.
and that goes to one of my favorite parts about the movie is Sentry is one of the most powerful like beings we've seen in the Marvel universe, and even he is susceptible to like mental health. It shows that nobody's like everyone goes through it.
Everyone has a weakness.
Everyone has a weakness. That's right.
I'm ready to talk about the ending.
Yeah, I am too. The first thing I want to say is
Wait, sorry, very quick
What's
thing.
up?
I do
What's
just
up?
want to say I've seen this movie twice now, and I think I've liked it better the second time. I think I think this will become a very rewatchable Marvel film, just in terms of like you can just put it on whenever. I think it just is that good of a movie, and it's kind of crazy how good of a movie it actually is. Like, it's just so good. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. I loved every second of it.
I think the first thing I want to mention is Void looks epic.
Yes.
Void looks so cool. It's the absence because he doesn't have a costume. He doesn't have nothing. The eyes. Oh, it's so.
I had
cool.
one issue with Void
Yes.
in terms of how he looked. I wish he had the red sparkles,
I can agree
True.
with that.
which is a thing from the comics. I thought he looked great, but I was like, you're missing this one thing, and this thing I think is really important, but it's fine. Like, it was cool. It was cool, so I was just like, all right.
Yeah, when he turns his head, sometimes you can see faint light on his cheek, but like other than that, and then sometimes you see his teeth. I think
In one shot,
That
yeah.
was hilarious.
yeah, that was really good. But he's just the absence of anything except like that moment his eyes open, the sound effect they use. I think it's done very well. But yeah,
It's
the
very
rest
good.
was
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
And it's I told my dad it's terrifying because that one shot of like it's like someone on the ground looking up and you see just a black figure. It's terrifying, honestly. And
Yeah.
it's done very well.
Yeah, it's done very well. Yeah, in terms of the actual ending, I love them being the new Avengers.
The fact that that's what the asterisk means is
yes.
so
And
good.
here's the thing, though.
The name of the movie.
I was talking to Jonah about this because you had to go away for a second, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that they're already calling it the New Avengers, though. I guarantee you on Letterboxd tomorrow it's going to say the New Avengers instead of Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
I think that's dumb. Thunderbolts is such a better name.
Let's call it Thunderbolts for a bit here, guys.
Like,
yeah.
I understand. Like, I get it. Like, I get that they're the New Avengers. But, like, Thunderbolts is such a cool name for a movie. I'm just like, the New Avengers is fine, but now everybody's like, oh, this is an Avengers movie. I'm like, no, it's not. This is not an Avengers movie. I'm not giving you that. But, like, there are already people that I've seen people saying, I've already seen people put this on like Avengers lists, like just like Avengers movies ranked, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
no.
Yeah, I don't know how much I agree with the fact that Marvel is already having so much of their marketing, like reposting the posters with that title. I'm like, you guys couldn't have waited a little bit longer. You guys did that
For sure.
quick.
It's been out for less than a week, yeah.
So I don't mind them changing that, but I do agree that as a movie, like I'm always gonna call the movie Thunderbolts.
Just let it be.
But I like the very end where it's during the credits and it shows them and then it tears away and then it's the New Avengers.
Yeah.
I think
I love
awesome.
that. I love that, and I love
you did it one of the premieres, yeah.
Yeah, and I love I love that they're like just the New Avengers group. And can we talk about the post-credit scene? Is that fine?
Really quick, I do have one slight nitpick towards the ending because I like that the whole press conference thing is kind of a mimicking Iron Man 1, and Valentina does it to save her butt, and then Yelena comes over and says, we own you.
We own you.
So
good. That's a nitpick of yours?
Well, the nitpick is that I feel like the movie is like the ending of the movie feels a little too abrupt. Like I feel
interesting. Okay.
Like I would have liked a few extra minutes.
I can understand what you're saying. I think they do it very well though. But like I can understand what you're saying.
Like I really like the scene. Do not get me wrong. I just would have preferred to have expanded on it a little bit more because it's just a press conference that happens and then rolls the credits. I was like, that ending felt a little abrupt, but it's.
But then they fix it immediately with the post-credit scene.
Exactly. So it's the smallest nitpick ever. So I don't care.
So, number one, I do just want to say this: it is dumb that we have not gotten John Walker a new. What the fuck are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, so that's one thing. He got Taco Shield, and so I'm thinking, I think I mentioned this to you, Christian, that he was first seen, like, in that press conference with Valentina, he was first seen with that shield, and so he keeps it around for, like...
For 14 months.
Yeah, he keeps it around for, like, a press thing, I guess. Like, that's his image, I guess. Well, okay, so in the mid-credit scene on the Wheaties box, did he also have that shield?
I believe so, yeah.
I didn't see. I'm not sure because I assume he did.
That's hilarious.
If so, that is hilarious. But
yeah, get this man a shield.
Get this man a new shield. In the words of T'Challa, get this man a shield.
Get this man a shield.
Yeah. So longest post-credit scene in the MCU, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a post-credit scene longer. 2 minutes 54 seconds. The only one the second longest one to my knowledge is the Spider-Man Far From Home end credit scene where his identity is revealed.
Yeah.
Yes. I love that this is how, and apparently that's a scene from Doomsday, by the way, which I think is great.
That's correct. Yes, that was
the Russo brothers directed that scene, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
I think it's so interesting though that like this is how we bring in the Fantastic Four. Yeah. And I knew that it was going to be the Fantastic Four when I was watching the credits because they spoil it in the end credits. In the end credits,
I didn't notice that the first
it says
time,
Fantastic Four First Steps theme, and I was like, "So this is what's going to happen." I was sitting next to a friend of mine, and I was like, "So this is what's going to happen." And I literally called the end credits scene on what was going to happen. I was correct.
Yeah, I thankfully missed that the first time, but then on rewatch, I was like, "Wait, it says it right there."
So Christian told me about it, and I'm purposefully, whenever it starts to get to the songs, I look like I didn't look at it to be surprised. I told you
the next time I worked with you, I said, BG, do not look at the music so you don't get the post-credit scene.
Yeah. So I think that's going to be so interesting, though, that they're going to be the ones that, like, bring them in. I think that's so cool. I can't wait to see all of them just interact. I think that's, yeah. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say about Thunderbolts, which I'm happy about. Do you want my score out of 10? Because I have it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do our final scores out of 10. Okay. Finn, if you would like to go first, go ahead. But if you would like me to start off, I can.
Yeah, 10. 10 out of 10. I on Letterboxd I have it at like 9.7, but literally every single time I think about it, I'm like, no, it's just that good. Like the little problems I don't care about. Like just it's just that good. It's a 10 out of 10. I love it. It's so good.
Okay. All right.
Christian, you want to follow up?
Sure, I can follow up. I'm kind of in that same ballpark. Every time I think about this movie, I have the smallest of problems, but they're just so small. It doesn't detract from my enjoyment of this film really much at all. So, as of right now, I'm gonna say, and this can very easily go up, and it might on my next watch. I'm gonna say a 9.6.
Yeah.
This movie is just, it's amazing. It's so good.
It's just, I love it.
All right, Jonah.
The number I came in with was right in the middle of 9.8, right in the middle of y'all two, because there's nitpicks, but there's nothing wrong with this movie.
Yeah, it's just that good.
And
which is crazy.
Again, if I end up watching it again, that 9.8 might go away. So
I have it in terms of the MCU. It's in my top 10 right now.
I told Christian it was one of my favorites. If I did some reflecting, it's probably in my top 10 for sure.
I would need to look back and see, because I would probably bump it higher since.
But that's also including shows for me. But if we're just counting movies, it's like top 7, maybe top 5.
Yeah, I think it's guaranteed in my top 15. I think it probably would be. It is higher. I'll just need to look back at my ranking of the MCU.
It's just so good. It's just I love this. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. Like just talking about it just makes me want to go see it again. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow.
Yeah. It's a great movie. I don't think any of us could recommend it anymore. So if you haven't seen this movie, sorry for spoilers, but if you have, go watch it again. It's that good of a movie. But that is going to do it for our review of Thunderbolts. Be sure to let us know what you guys thought of the movie down below. And stay tuned for the next MCU movie that we're going to be doing, which will be Fantastic Four: First Steps. And got a couple things planned. But the next video will be us ranking all the Phase 5 movies. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you all next time. Later, webheads!